If you're new to yoga, don't worry, just give it a go. Have a bit of fun. The whole idea is to just switch off, take your mind off all this chaos, what's happening. We're all out of our comfort zones together. But the one thing we can control is our mental state. And this is the whole point of doing this online stream. Camellia! Oh, this is awesome. Is everyone ready for yoga? Should we wait a few more minutes? David! Always stay safe. Dina, what's going on? All the way from Canada. Oh, I love it. Simon! So if you're going to take part, get comfortable, make some space, not just in the room, headspace too. You don't want clutter, you want space to move freely. Put some nice chilled out music, or you can just listen to mine. Is it too loud, or can you hear me fine? Can you see everything fine? Awesome. So we're just going to sit down and we're going to work on some breathing techniques, same as yesterday. If you've got a yoga mat, sit down. If not, you can just use a towel, beach towel, whatever. If you've got carpet. Nothing too strenuous today. We're going to take things really slow. So we call this Padmasana, lotus. You can either bring one foot up, sit however you like, just be comfortable. Really good. So everything you do, I want you to put 100% into it. If your mind drifts off and you're thinking, oh, how long is it going to take? When are we going to come out of the move? Just stop and remember why you've begun the practice in the first place. Try not rush anything. You have all the time in the world, and just embrace the flow. Your mind's going to journey with the flow too. Remember to breathe through your nose, ujjayi breath. So we breathe with emotion through the abdomen. Lift the spine nice and tall, shoulders back, fingers in a mudra, connecting the ida and the pingala, the left side and the right side. Close your eyes. Take a few deep, powerful breaths. And every time you inhale, begin to feed the body, either with an emotion, a thought, something that your body needs right now, whether it's confidence, strength, energy. And every time you exhale, begin to let go of something that's weighing you down, stopping you from growing or reaching another step closer to your higher you, your higher self. Try and acknowledge how your body moves with the breath, and how your mind becomes a little bit lighter as you create a little bit more space. Five more powerful breaths. And on the last breath, we're going to take a really big deep breath in. And a forceful exhalation out through the mouth. Open your eyes. Big smiles. I'm going to bring our palms together, center of the heart. Set down an intention, whether it's spiritual, physical, emotional. So why do you want to practice? What brings you to the practice? We're going to plant down this intention. Before we do anything, rise up to Patanjali, the founder of yoga. And if you want to say it, it's Om Namah Shivaya. Let's bow down. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhale, begin to roll the spine up. Nice and slowly. Bringing the palms all the way up to the sky. Lift nice and tall from the rib cage. And you're going to bring the pelvic bone forward. At the same time, push the knees to the ground. Make some space for the breath. I'm just going to warm up nice and easy. Begin to spiral all the way down, giving the wrist a shake. Pushing the chest forward and the elbows into the rib cage. Really good. Allow the head to just slightly drop back. No tension in the neck. Fingers equally parted. Remember to have full control of the breath. Exhale. We're going to reach forward, sink into the spine, rocking back. Reaching all the way out to the fingertips and dropping the chin onto the chest. You'll feel a nice pull all the way down your lats and your rear delts. We're just waking up our nervous system, giving our spine some love. Inhale, rise back up to base. Spiraling the hands back down to the shoulders. Really good. We're going to drop the right hand down and rise up with the left. As we reach out to the right side, we're going to drop the elbow down and we're going to push the chest forward and slightly twist back towards the left shoulder. Three more breaths. Rolling the spine all the way around. Release the other hand. Reach, rise, and drop to the opposite side. Today's going to be slightly more dynamic flow. Just try your best. We're going to slow things down, speed it up. Just wake up the body, wake up the mind a bit. Give it what it needs. Rolling all the way around. Placing the hands on the hips. Begin to spiral back and forth, side to side. If you want to change direction, you can freestyle the motion. Really good. 2 more big circles. And bring the body back to base. You're going to place your hands forward and bring the knees in line with the shoulders. So we're going to be at the top of the mat now. We'll call this Madhyasana. I want you to get the feel of pushing out from the shoulders and not the elbows. And at the same time, get the feel of where the weight is around your hands. So if you feel all the weights in your palms, try and cup the hand a little bit and shift a little bit more weight onto the fingertips. If you hyperextend like I do, slightly bend the elbows. Keep the hands in line with the shoulders, knees in line, same width of the hands. We're going to neutralize the spine, tilting the hips slightly up. And as we inhale, we'll take a big deep breath in. We're going to lift the upper back, the thoracic region to the sky, and we're going to tuck the chin down to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, sink the chest towards the ground. Rounding the shoulders back, flicking the head up along with the tailbone, creating a nice arch in the midline. Really push out from the shoulders. Push down on the top of your feet. Neutralize the spine. Begin to rock back and forth, side to side. Get the feel of the weight shifting from the left hand to the right hand, all the way back to each knee. Change direction. You can freestyle this motion too. Give your lower back a bit of attention. We're still warming up, guys. There's no race, there's no rush with yoga. It's all release. It's all about you giving some time back to the body, back to the mind. One more big circle. Inhale up and exhale. Bringing the body back to base. We're going to lift that right hand up and we're going to tuck it through and under to the left side. Reaching as far out as you can. Rest that shoulder down to the ground. If you want to make this harder, you can lift the left hand up to the sky and above the head. It's a nice lateral twist. Any tension in the spine. You might feel a little click here and there. Move around. Find the spot. Or find what your body needs to react to. Two more breaths. Releasing the left hand back up to base. Sliding the right palm back up to Madhyasana. Neutralizing the spine. Grounding the palms. Release the left hand through and under to the right side this time. Reaching all the way out, tucking that shoulder down. If you want to make it harder, you can release the right hand above the head. Anyone with tight shoulders, this is a great stretch. Inhale, rise back up. We're going to ground the toes now. And we're going to spiral up as we roll into the spine, keeping the chest glued to the quads. And we're going to lift onto our toes. Extend the legs. And exhale down to Adho Mukha Savasana, downward dog. Your feet should only be 1 foot apart from each other. If you find that your shoulders are in line with the hands, what I want you to do is rock back, drop the head, as if you're trying to push the chest towards the knees, towards the thighs. And you're going to really ground them heels if you can. If not, bend the knee slightly and focus on the upper body, perfecting it. So you're going to rock back, squeeze the shoulder blades. If you feel like you've got tight hamstrings and glutes, begin to pedal through, bending one knee in at a time. Swaying the hips side to side. Releasing a little bit more tension in the lower back. Remember to focus on the breath. Try and improve the quality and the consistency of your breath. Every time you recognize how it flows, how it moves. Last one. Hold it in Adho Mukha Savasana. Really good. We're going to begin to walk back to the feet with our hands. Nice and slowly. If you can't touch the ground, use a pillar or a block or whatever. Rest your hands on there, or you can just hold your elbows and hang low. Remember to never strain the neck, just keep it down. Try not to fight any forces. And just hang there, give your body a little shake. Allow all the pressure to just drop back down. Give them hamstrings a nice stretch. Really good. Walking forward with the palms back to downward dog. We're going to lift that right foot out to the right hip. So we're going to lift it off the ground to begin with and swing it out to the right hip. Nice and high. Toes are flexed, palms are strong, shoulders are locked in, elbows nice and soft. And then we're going to swing it all the way up to the sky, twisting the hip back into base. Twisting the foot back out to the right side. We're going to swing that foot over to the left side now and lifting the head up as if we're going to look at the right foot over the left shoulder. Try to keep that leg straight. 2 more breaths. Swinging the leg all the way down the same way it came up, yet this time we're going to take a slight step forward. Once that foot drops, you're going to swing the left foot out to the left hip. Hold it. Inhale, rise back up to the sky, twisting the hip back round to the base, squared hips, strong shoulders. Inhale, twist the foot back out to the side and swing it round and over to the right shoulder and flick the head up. Two more breaths. Swinging the leg all the way back down, same way up, same way down, remember. This time taking a slight step forward. The left heel should be in line with the right toe. Right leg swings all the way back up, one more time, inhale. This time keep it nice and fluid, bring it all the way around, we're not pausing. Bending the knee this time, lifting that head and chest slightly higher. If you want to come onto your fingertips for a little bit more of elevation, no problem. Swinging that leg all the way back around. Conscious movement, full control of the body, full control of the emotion behind it. Again, left leg rises, inhale, full motion now, no pausing, and hold it there. Making space in the hips, the hamstrings, the transverse abdominis. All the way back down. Just drop the left foot aside of the right foot now, so we're bringing them completely in line with each other. We're going to halfway look up front, keeping that back nice and straight, neutral. Inhale, vacuum that stomach in. You need to make space for the fold, so we inhale, make space. Exhale, folding forward, keeping that spine nice and strong, remember. Exhale down. Padahastasana. Tuck them elbows in. We'll feel a nice stretch down your scalene and your rotator cuffs. Extend them legs a little bit more. If you find the knee slightly bent, push them back. Rolling onto the fingertips, we're going to glue our chin to the nice roll through the spine as we rise back up to base. Really good. Inhale, palms together, tailbone in. If you don't know when I say tailbone in, if you don't know what it means, it's simply from here to there. Squeezing the butt, squeezing the core, lengthening the spine, engaging the core. work on the right leg first. You might feel a bit off balance if you're on carpet or if you're on a mat. If you fall, you fall. Even I might fall, no problem. You get back up and you try again. Have a bit of fun. Right knee rises, nice and tall. Keep everything as fluid as possible. Mind as clear as can be. I like to use my arms to flow into it. So I like to swing my arms back as I kick into Virabhadrasana, warrior. Swinging the hands forward now. We're going to bring that right leg all the way through the base. Try not to drop the foot, so we're going to unfold and lift from that hip, swinging the right knee forward and the right foot forward. Bending the knee back up to base. Inhale, try not to drop the foot. Exhale, kicking back to warrior one more time. Taking a big step at the end of the mat, staying on the toes this time. So if your knee's passing your toe, shuffle your foot more forward. If not, keep it where it is. Try not to keep your feet too wide apart. So if you find you've got like a big gap, swing it back. So there's like a line in between your 2 feet. Okay, once you've found your balance, you can release the hands. I want you to slightly bend that right knee and bring that tailbone in. Keeping the core nice and strong. We're going to rise up, inhale to Ekapada. Begin to slightly extend that back leg. Front leg in a nice 90 degrees. Extending the back leg as we reach forward and drop the chest onto the left quad. Keeping that spine nice and strong. Spiraling the wrist down. Drop the hands outside of the foot and release that left leg back up to the sky. Nice and slowly. Move gracefully. Remember to keep them hips squared at all times. I like to check the toes. Are they in line with the knee? Yep, that means they're in line with the hip. Either dropping that right knee down first, or go straight down to the chest. Hold, scooping the elbows up. Inhale to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Really open up that thoracic region. Open up the chest. Lift that head nice and tall. Try not to go too far back with the head. No strain, remember. Feet not too wide apart. And push down on the top of your feet. Exhale to downward dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Realign, restore. Just take 5 breaths in downward dog. If you need to pedal through, move around a little bit more, stretch your lower body, your back out. Move freely. Only you know what your body needs. Same as what we did yesterday. or the day before, sorry. So when we say vinyasa, it's keeping one move to the other move in a nice fluid transition. So we're connecting the moves together. You don't have to jump if you don't want to. For those jumping, create a nice spring in the knees, strong shoulders, whether you just jump forward like that, or you go up into a handstand and down, no problem. You're changing, you're trying something new, and you're at your comfort zone again. All you can do is work on it and practice. It took me a while to get it, but I never give up on it. So spring the knees, strong shoulders, up, tuck. And down. Inhale. Exhale, head to toe. Padahastasana. Pushing them hips slightly back, extending the legs, tucking the chin into the chest. We're going to roll that spine up one more time. And prepare to lift on the left foot now. Same routine, all on the left side. So when you've found your balance, I always try and ground my body before I do anything. So if you want to take a little bit longer, no problem. It's your own pace, your own journey. I like to move into the breath, so inhale, bringing that left foot nice and high. Before I do anything, I check in with the body. Stabilize my core, clear my mind. Using the arms to flow into it. Exhale, kick back to warrior. Virabhadrasana. You'll find one side's a little bit more flexible than the other, perhaps a little bit more stable. Slowly bring them arms forward, reaching all the way out as if someone's pulling your arms and legs away from each other. Bringing that left foot through the gap. Try not to drop the foot. Lifting up from the hip. All we're doing is swinging that left leg nice and high. And exhale all the way back. Bending the knee first. Dropping the hands. And kicking back to a warrior for one more time. Descend from the chest. Make space through the hips. Take a big step at the back of the mat, landing on the toes. Realign your feet. Lift the chest up when you found your balance. I like to lift the chest up first, realign the hips. Before I move into any asana, correction of the asana, quality of the posture, and then descend and intensify the stretch a little bit more. Rising up, palms together. Really engage your core, squeeze your abdomen, move and breathe with the emotion. Exhale, descend a little bit lower into Ekapada. So drop the hips lower, extend that back leg a little bit more, pushing into the toes. You'll feel a nice bend in your right quad, right hamstring and right glute. Reaching forward, drop all the way onto the right quad now. Keep your arms in line with the spine. Neck nice and neutral. Slowly drop the palms down the side of the foot. Ground the palms, spring and lift with the right foot back up to the sky. Into single leg downward dog. Keeping them hips nice and squared, shoulders protracted, chest nice and strong. Either dropping the left knee down first Go straight down to the chest. And inhale, rise up to Bhujangasana Cobra. Ground the toes. Open up the sternum. Exhale, pushing back onto all fours. Really good. So we're going to do some side planks, but this time with the knee on the ground rather than balancing on the toes and balancing on the hand. Next lesson we'll step it up a little bit more. So we're going to work on releasing the right hand and the right leg off the ground. I like to unfold from the hip first. And I like to move simultaneously with the arm. Okay? If you find that your leg's just there, try and lift it a little bit higher. Your leg is a weight, and you'll feel a full contraction in your quad, strong shoulders. Remember, soft elbows at all times. Lifting that arm up. We're going to curve the lateral spine. So all the way down the lats, we're going to curve and reach above the head. And stretch that leg as far out as possible. Toes always flex. We never point in yoga. Even the fingers, fully stretched out. We're going to consciously and slowly tilt the hips back around to base, along with the arm and the foot. And slowly bring the hand and the knee back down to base. Really good. If you need to stretch it out, rock back and forth, side to side. Anyone with tight lats or traps, give your back a little bit of love. Same again on the left side now. Remember to move into the flow simultaneously with your arm and your leg at the same time. Inhale, rise back up. Bring that left hand above the head, creating a nice arch, nice curve in your obliques, your lats, and the spine. You'll even feel it down your glutes. It's a full contraction. Push that chest forward a little bit more. And begin to spiral back down to base, twisting the hips and the hand. Bringing the body back down. Rock back and forth, side to side one more time. And we're going to create 3 rolls through the spine. Starting off by grounding the toes, lifting the knees off the ground, gluing the chest to the quads, chin to the chest, pushing all the way up onto the toes and rolling the shoulders past the palms, holding it into a lever. If you find this difficult, drop the knees at any point. So your shoulders are past the hands now. 2 more. Rock back, inhale. Ground the palms, really reach out. You'll feel a nice stretch in your lats again. Keeping that chin glued to the chest, create a nice ripple, a nice wave through the body. Consciously flowing, consciously moving. And back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Holding it in higher plank. And slowly lowering the body back down. Scooping up to Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale to downward dog. grab hold of the left ankle from outside, keeping both arms extended. And through this space that we've created, we're going to begin to twist our head and shoulders through the left gap we've created. Listen to your breath and listen to your body. Exhale, ground the hand. If at any point you find it too strenuous, just drop the knees, take a break. There's no rush. Left hand releases. We grab hold of the right ankle now, and we're going to begin to twist the body through the right gap we've created. Really push out from that shoulder blade. So from doing such asana, you might find you need to work on strength. You might find that you need to work on flexibility. These are all the things you need to reflect on throughout the practice. Take it as feedback and somehow work on your weaknesses and ground your strengths. And exhale, release. We're going to jump forward one more time, vinyasa. Creating a nice spring in the knees, strong shoulders, strong core. Tucking them heels right into the belly button. To the bum, sorry. Inhale up. Inhale, make space. Exhale, head to toe. Rolling the spine up one more time. Really good. We're going to lift the right knee up. I'll face you guys. I'm going to work on tree pose, Vrikshasana. We're also going to combine it with two moves. So if you find it a bit difficult, come off the mat, stay on the carpet. If you fall, no problem. Lifting that right knee up first. Remember to always ground the body before you do anything. Grabbing hold of the foot, place the heel inside the inner thigh. So instead of just staying there, get the feel of bringing the hips forward and the knee back. Chest nice and tall. Connect your fingers in a mudra or rise up, palms together. Hold it there. Try and find your center, your balance. Calm the mind. We're going to bring that knee through the midline, and we're going to wrap the knee on top of the left thigh, hooking the foot around the heel. Same knee, same hand comes on top. We call this Garudasana. So we interlock the elbows, bringing the right palm on top. Garudasana. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Lifting that knee nice and high. And back down. Ground the right leg. Rise up with the left. Give the ankle a shake. And come into Vrikshasana, tree pose. Nice and high. Bring the knee back, hips forward, tall spine. Find your balance. and rise up. So the minute you want to come out of the asana, or the minute you feel off balance, that's when yoga begins for you. Two more breaths. And we're going to bring the knee forward. Remove the heel, hook it round the thigh and around the ankle. As if you need a pee-pee, squeezing your legs together. Left hand comes on top now. Interlocks around the elbow and into Garudasana. Try and bend the knee slightly for a good interlock. If you're trying to wrap when your legs are extended, it's quite difficult. You'll feel your right legs burning. It's a nice isometric contraction. Everything is fully engaged now, even your calves. Last breath. Unwind, gracefully rise back up and back down. Really good. I'm going to come back to the top of my mat. You guys should be at the top of your mat. Squeezing the tailbone, the bum. Gracefully flow back down to Padahastasana. Exhale. Giving the neck, the shoulders a wiggle for one more time. Jumping back or stepping back to higher plank, chaturanga. Really good. We're going to twist the feet round to the right side and begin to release the right hand up to the sky, keeping hands, shoulders parallel. Try and push that chest forward. Again, I'll always say it, protect your elbows. And always follow your fingers with your eyes. Slowly dropping the hand back down, twisting the feet round to the left side, lifting the left hand up to the sky into a nice strong side plank. So all the power should come from the shoulders. If you're sinking into the shoulder, you'll feel pain. Push out, lift the chest up, strong palm, strong core, and slowly descend, dropping the hand back down. Rocking back to Adho Mukha, downward dog. We're going to work on some pigeon poses. So anyone with sciatica or tight glutes, this is a great stretch that we're going to do now. And then we're going to begin to unwind and slow things down just a little bit more. Bringing that right leg up to the sky. Swinging the knee through the core. Begin to twist the knee out to the right hand and dropping the foot to the left. Sliding the back leg all the way towards the end of the mat. If you find you've got a big gap between your butt and the mat, you can place something there just to keep you upright. If you want to make it harder, bring the foot further away from the body. Always keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Before you do anything, realign the body. Check your back leg, twist it round. Inhale and exhale, begin to drop down. Rest your head onto your hands. And if you want, move around, sway side to side. Sometimes you'll feel it more in your inner thigh, hamstrings, or even in your glutes, depending on where you're tight. And just hold it down here. 5 breaths. Last breath. And rise back up slowly onto your palms. Ground the back toes into the mat. Lifting the leg back up to the sky. And rolling all the way up to Bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale all the way up to downward dog, Adho Mukha. Rise up with the left foot now, hips are squared. Don't worry if you can't ground the heels, stay on the toes. Swinging the knee through the core, unfolding and twisting the knee out to the left hand and dropping down into pigeon. Slide that back leg all the way towards the end of the mat. Realign your foot if you have to. Try and bring them hips fully in line with the shoulders. Correct the pose, correct the quality of the posture. And then exhale, descend down to pigeon pose. Five powerful, slow Ujjayi breaths. Take your time. Last breath, guys. And lift the chest back up. Instead of lifting the leg and kicking back, we're just going to swing that right foot round, placing the soles of our feet together. And we're going to give our knees a bounce into butterfly. So nice hip open and keep that spine always tall. Never sink into the sternum. We move with confidence. Begin to lever forward slightly. Drop the chest down to the feet. If you want to put some pressure on your knees, you can drop the elbows down and then drop the chest. You'll feel a nice release in your lower back too and your glutes. Exhale. Inhale, bring the knees together. Rocking back slightly. We're going to release the heels off the ground. You can either keep the knees bent or you can extend fully in Navasana, bird pose. Dropping the legs down, rising up to the sky, making space and exhale down to Paschimottanasana, head to toe. Last breath, guys. Inhale, rise up a little bit more, make a little bit more space and descend a little further. Rolling the spine up, dropping the body down nice and slowly. Sliding the heels to the bum. Either keeping the arms in line with the shoulders or above the head. We're going to lift the heels off the ground and just rock the knees side to side. Two more. And we're going to end the vinyasa with a nice back bend in chakrasana. So you don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you want to give it a go, you're going to keep your hands in line with the ears, fingertips facing the shoulders. If you can't go all the way up, no problem. Just stay on your head to begin with. So what I want you to do is lift the bum up, ground the palms, and come onto the top of your head. Once you feel comfortable, I want you to push out from the heels and push out from the palms. And then you're going to come down for 10 reps. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Two more. Last one. Slowly dropping back down to the upper back. Bring the knees into the core, interlocking your arms. You'll feel a little bit of pressure releasing your lower back. If you want to rock up and down, try and extend the spine a little bit more. So whenever you flex the spine, you should always extend it, and vice versa. Last one, rock all the way back up to base. Voila! So right now you can either end it in meditation, or you can end it in shavasana. Close your eyes, drift off. If you're not prepared to end the session yet. How's everyone doing? Is everyone okay? Yo! So if you want to sit back now and just chill out and meditate, I would personally lay down in shavasana if I was at home.